Hello, Dragonites. How's everyone doing today? I hope your week is going well. We're going to be officially halfway through it once we get through with today, you guys. So hang in there. If it's not going spectacular, just, hang in there. We're almost getting to the end and hopefully life will be better. All right. First of all, I have to thank Miss Donna at Diamond Art Joy for that wonderful intro. I hope you all liked it. I have some completions for you today. And since we had Pennywise starring in the intro, I figured we would begin with Pennywise. So yes, so this was one of my completions for this month of October. This is Bloodstain by Raven Diamond Art. And it has 38 colors. And of course, it's our friend Pennywise. This kit I purchased last year before they started adding ABs to their kits. So he actually didn't come with any, but you know me, I had to add one. I only added one, so, there was a lot of the letter O, which is supposed to be 819 is the DMC code. I changed it to 5200 because I wanted it to have some sparkle and some pizzazz in specific areas. And the way that that letter sort of fell into this painting, I thought, lended itself well to having the replacement drills. So there are some in his teeth, which was great because I wanted them to show up a little more than they would have. It's in his face in an outline. There's some right here above the ridge of his nose. There's even a sparkle in his eye of that color. So, it worked out, and there's a little bit, in the outskirts. And so, yeah, I really liked the way that it sort of blended all together. I thought about a couple of other colors. There is 3865 in here, but it wasn't in exactly the places that I wanted to highlight. So I went with the 819, and you know what? I liked it. I liked how it worked out. It was great. I have to say, Raven does such a great job in how they render their artwork. I mean, this looks like you could literally just touch him. But, I'm hoping you'll be able to see, and the lighting is not great, but there's some extra sparkle in some of these places. I'm not sure the camera does it justice, but don't you just think you could just reach out and actually touch this eye and he would yell, ouch? I mean, really, like it's that three-dimensional. Their use of shading colors, masterful. I looked at the color palette for this and I went, I don't think there's any way that this is gonna, who puts these pinks and taupes and, yeah, that's not gonna, and yellow. I'm like, this is not going to turn out fantastic. I lied. It turned out better than I had hoped. I just absolutely love it. I love how, Raven takes their artwork and has it rendered, and, just whoever does that for them is masterful. Even the dimension you have to have in his mouth, because, you have not only his teeth, but, you've got the inside of his mouth, you've got way down his throat. That's really hard to show in a two-dimensional piece of artwork. And yeah, you can see all of it. So you can even discern where the blood is from where the regular is. I mean, you could not have been better. Lots of shades of red in this one. There were actually 5 reds and 2 pinks that helped kind of create the right look and the dimension so you can see where his nose is and where it isn't. Even their grays and their beiges, like this line that gives him dimension to his face. It's just a line, but that, that's a cheek, and that where his mouth starts, and then up here, it's got another tiny little line where there's a cheekbone. So, I mean, it just really, it brings your eyes to exactly the right place. So I loved this. Pennywise is my horror husband, and I absolutely adore him. I've been doing the October event with Mushmallow over at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting. The event is Horror Crushes. So Mushy's doing Michael Myers because that's her crush. And, you know, there's a couple people. Some people are doing Jason. Some people are doing Billy from Jigsaw. I mean, just, you know, all those. I, of course, had to do Pennywise. And I actually have a bigger one. I have a 40 by 50 of his full head, you know, his full face looking head on, which I really love because it's the Tim Curry version of Pennywise, which is my favorite. So I'm a Tim Curry fan. So yeah, so I love it. But this was a 30 by 40, and I thought, for the purposes of doing events, I have discovered I need a slightly smaller canvas. I did do a 40 by 50 for my September event when I did Angel Rose. You guys have seen her. If not, if you haven't seen her, go check her out in the videos. Any of the ones that say Whip Parade, you'll see her. And I absolutely love that too. It was a lot of fun, and I was able to complete her, and I was really excited about that. But it was a lot. So I wanted to, and I did a couple of small little Halloween ones too. So I wanted to give myself a little extra time. So I decided to go with the 30 by 40. Since I had Pennywise's face in both, you know, I do have a couple more Pennywise, you know, small, you know, 20 by 30, 30 by 40. So I do have a couple more from budget-friendly companies. But I wanted to do Bloodstain since I purchased it a year ago. So I was so excited. So thank you, Mushy, for doing this event, because I finally had an excuse to open the box and spend a little time with my little sweet pumpkin Pennywise here. So yes, so again, this is Bloodstain, is the name of the portrait by Raven Diamond Art. 38 colors, and this is technically a 30 by 40, although that's definitely the drill field size, not so much the canvas, because yeah, he's much larger. So that was our first completion that I wanted to show you, and I just thought, you know, since Donna was so sweet to make me that beautiful intro, I figured we might as well start with him, because here he is, right? Yes. All right, my love, I have to move on. Okay. All right, so the next one I did is this beautiful one I got from Jack over at Diamond Painting with Jack. We were supposed to work on this together. I don't know what happened. I kept asking her. I was like, Jack, where are you? You know, I talked to her in my comment section. I talked to her in her comment section. I said, are you ready to go? And then somebody said, told me that they thought they had seen that she had already started it. And so I didn't know what to do. So I went ahead and started it. So Jack, I hope you're watching. I loved this. I mean, I loved this. So much purple, so much adorable dragon. And you know, cute, adorable wings and little coat and pie. Well, there's no bad here, right? I loved this. So this is our cute little partial. This is a 30 by 30. There are 8 different drills that go in here. I really love to use these little starburst little gems. I'll try to get closer. If I can get uncomfortably close, you might be able to see it. Yep, there it is. So those are really fun because boy, do they sparkle. Talk about dazzling. So that was really fun. And I also added some white ABs because, you know, they each had spots in their eyes that just called for it. So, because I figure, why should everything sparkle but their eyes? That seems silly. So I did put some white ABs in there. I used some of the glue that I showed you before that I got in a PR package. That is, you know, for 1 or 2 spots. Worked like a charm. So yeah, I recommend getting a tube of that if you need to. You can use other types too. You know, you can use Loctite control gel on it. You can use Fabri-Tac. You can use a lot of different glues. Just remember, if it needs drying time, to allow it that kind of time before, you know, you put it somewhere where it might rub against something else so it doesn't fall off, okay? But yes, so Jack, thank you so much again. I absolutely loved this. so much. Oh, I can't even tell you. I loved it. And yeah, I'm keeping this one because it's so cute. I absolutely adored it. So I hope you are working on yours, Jack, and if you finished it, I hope we see it in a video soon because I like to see how yours turned out too. But yes, so this was in my friend mail from Jack at Diamond Painting with Jack. who, by the way, is doing the November event for Diamond Painting with Friends. She's doing her Hello Kitty event. And so, yeah, go over there and sign up if you haven't, because that'll be fun. Or you can do any other cat. So if you don't have a Hello Kitty canvas and you have a tiger or a lion or a leopard or a panther, yeah, you could do that too. So go sign up with her, please do that. So yeah, so this was just, it was so much fun. Thank you, Jack. I enjoyed this so much. This was me to a T. Rhyme just in time. I'm sure that you didn't have to even think about it. You already knew this was totally me when you got it, but all this purple and this lavender, yes, please. And this little cute dragon. Oh, don't you just want to smooch his little face? He's so cute. Anyway, so yes, this was a ton of fun. Very, very good quality actual crystals this time, which, you know, sometimes it's hit or miss when you're using crystals. These were actually great. I had very little trash. I think maybe I had 4 drills total. So yeah, it worked out really well. And I like the fact that they use so many multifaceted types of drills because, you know, more bang for your buck when it comes to sparkle. So yes. So that was the second one that I completed. And again, thank you, Jack. I so enjoyed this. Between that one and that dragon that you got me that I have with the lights on it. Oh, yes, Wendy loves it. Okay. All right, so next, I did do the October event with, which was Sugar Skulls and Halloween with Yvonne over at Shenanigans with the Bergs. So I will show you the Sugar Skull in a minute. I'm going to show you this little bitty one that I completed. This is a little 20 by 30. I still don't know for sure what this guy is, although, you know, he's creepy looking. I mean, definitely has wings, and he definitely has a little, you know, serpentine tail of some kind. So I don't know if he's supposed to be a demon, a dragon, you know, mutant bat. I don't know what he is, but anyway, he was fun. It was fun to do this one. It went really fast. You know, adequate drills. I mean, nothing to write home about, but nothing extraordinarily bad either. I mean, it was fine. I did cut this out because I needed to get a cartridge for my printer so I could do color printout, so I could make a printout of the legend to put through my Xyron, and I didn't have time to do that. So while I was home, I just went ahead and, you know, took off the legend that was on this side and the picture from my logbook. So I used that to make the labels. It was fine. And once I seal it, I will take all of the rest of the corners off. So yeah, so he was kind of fun. Whatever he is, I thought he was fun. Yeah, I haven't done very many 20 by 30s. You know, I've done 20 by 20s and 30 by 30s. But yeah, I don't see these very often. But yeah, I thought it was good. And, you know, you can totally see, you know, that he's got, you know, that he has eyes. I did add just a couple of crystals in his eyes just so there was a little bit more reflection. But yeah, otherwise, I just went ahead and completed it as charted. This had 18 colors, which, you know, on a 20 by 30 is pretty good. So there was enough to give you some dimension, enough to give you some shading so that you could see he's got little, you know, plates of armor here on his chest, whatever he is. And his wings had 4 different colors of oranges in it, so that was fun too, and they were sprinkled throughout, so there's a few on his face and a couple in his hat buckle, so it didn't look weird, you know, it didn't look like, oh my god, it's there and nowhere else. And a couple of them are in the pumpkin too, so you know what, it worked out really fine. So yes, so I liked doing him. He was a lot of fun. He, I'm not sure if I'm keeping him. He might go to my friend in Georgia to the craft fair. But he was a lot of fun. So yes, so I will probably take a picture if he goes, just because, yeah, I'd like to have a photo of him. So anyway, that was the next one. Okay, so now we'll go on to the Sugar Skull. This is an Art Dot. I got this when Art Dot was closing out their paintings when they were $9.99. I did not pick up a second one when they went to Amazon and were $5, but I wish I had, because I had more trash than I was expecting for this, but I had plenty of drills, And most of the colors were really nice. There were just a couple that were, you know, a little bit plastic pieces full, you know, kind of a thing. This one had 40 colors. It's technically a 35 by 25. So it's a 30 by 40 canvas, but the drill field is the 25 by 35. And yeah, she was lots of fun. Now, of those 40 colors, this was a beginner level, and there were 2 ABs, and I added 1 AB, I think. So there were 3 altogether, because all of her face and her hair, which has beautiful ABs, and I wish that the camera would do it some justice, maybe if I just like that. All of that was, you know, as charted. What I added was, in the flowers, there weren't any ABs in the flowers, so I added a very light pink AB for just one of the letters that's in the flowers, because it was in each flower. And so I thought that would be nice, just a little bit in each flower. Like, it wasn't a ton, just kind of an outline color. So I went ahead and added that to the 2 ABs that were already in here. And I enjoyed this. It was very confetti heavy, as you might expect, but probably more than you think. Even the background, what looks like 310, no. It was 310 and 939, and there's a dark gray. I think it was 938 and 3799. All of those were in the background to create the dark color. So it's not just 310, which I think was a good idea. It kind of gets kind of a lightish dark here where the grays are, and then it gets out, and then it gets darker and darker. So the 310s are really just on the very edge, and in the outline, like in her makeup and on her face. But took me longer than I thought, but she was so much fun and came out really, really nice. I really like it. I'm so glad, Yvonne, that you did Sugar Skulls, because I wasn't sure when I was going to have a chance to do this one, and it intrigued me when I first got it. So I'm really glad that you did this event, so I had a chance and an excuse to work on her. But yeah, so she's just really, really pretty. And I was surprised that there were 40 colors, but there definitely are. And yeah, she is really, really pretty. So yeah, I will probably keep her. I think she would be a nice addition to my portfolio, but you know, if not, I'm sure that, you know, she would do well at the craft fair. Anyway, and yeah, to anybody or everybody that celebrates Dia de los Muertos, I hope that you had a lovely celebration. So, yep, so that was the Sugar Skull. And then the last one that I did for this month was this one that I was specifically working on for the craft fair that I'll be sending to Georgia. Was this little beauty. This is Chip from Chip and Potato, or Potato and Chip, which I believe is a cartoon on Disney, Nickelodeon, somewhere in there. This is a Diamond Art Club canvas. And she has 21 colors. She's a 13 by 13 or 32 by 32 centimeter canvas. And she had 2 ABs. So that was nice. So yeah, she was a lot of fun. I just loved some things about her. I love this little curly Q hair on the top of her head. I love the fact that she's a pug. I like that she had a little denim vest and a little ruffly skirt, and she had little tennis shoes. I just thought that this would be a cute one at the craft fair that somebody would definitely want for their daughter, their granddaughter, their niece, their neighbor's daughter. Somebody's room would look really cute with her. I will say the one disappointing factor on this is that all this pink that's along the outside, which is a lot of pink, you guys, let me just tell you, it was a ton of pink, was not good quality drills. And I was very disappointed. I mean, it's rounds. This whole canvas was rounds, so I can work with it. But it was not the quality that I've come to expect from Diamond Art Club. I was a little disappointed, I have to tell you. Yeah, that was just, a bummer. It just really, really was, because she was really cute, and I really, think that she would have gone together much faster and much easier if the drills had been a decent quality. I mean, the gapping is ridiculous, and I almost never have gapping in rounds, but I couldn't make it work much better than that. So, and I played with it with my straightener for about 45 minutes, just trying to, get it to look okay. Now, aside from that, though, the rest of the drills were perfectly fine. And Diamond Art Club, as we know, just has such beautiful shine. Their drills are the absolute most beautiful shine. So she was all kinds of fun. So yeah, she had a white AB, which was in her eyes, on her shirt, and the tops of her tennis shoes. And then she had a light pink, which is in her heart and in the ruffles in her skirt. So yeah, so that's Chip. So she was all kinds of fun to do. Definitely fun. So that's pretty much what I have for you today in terms of completions. I'll try to get that a little bit closer so you can see that in her skirt. That pink AB is so pretty. Yeah, and the white too. So yeah, so I hope that everybody is finding some peace and some time to diamond paint, because that Christmas season is upon us, you guys. I know it kind of overshadows Halloween, but oh my goodness, it's getting here so quickly. I don't even know what to say. It's nuts. Anyway, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing all these completions. Sorry it's been a while. I know I didn't really do one for September. Things are a little crazy right now. My life's a little bit hectic. But there will be more videos, so don't worry about that. In the meantime, I hope everybody is having a fantastic week. At least a fantastic day, or maybe you had a fantastic hour in there someplace. Be sure that you get yourself something nice, because you deserve it. And remember, always be a dragon. Spread your wings. And if somebody tries to keep you from spreading your wings, take your spreaded wing and shove them out of the way. Spread your wings. Protect those you love. Have fiery passion. Stay strong, slay your fears, and always fly high, rise up, and soar. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Dragonites, and a wonderful rest of your week. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.